Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Medieval Kingdoms Total War 1212 AD campaign. We're back on our Kingdom of Bulgaria series. This is episode 4. In today's episode, we're going to be continuing our war against the Latin Empire. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new around here with notifications on, and let me know in the comments feedback and suggestions for the series thus far. Oh, what? Oh, God damn it. During the end turn phase, Wallachia, the descendants of the real Dracula, have risen up against us. Why have they gone and done that? Well, we're going to have to call our allies, the Empire of Nicaea, the Byzantines. In the last episode, we managed to take Constantinople off the Latins and Philippopolis, but they've actually blitzkrieged and surged down into Byzantine territory. They've actually taken Nicaea and the port city there, so we'll give chase to the Latin Empire with King Buriel, but we might have to send my brother north to deal with Wallachia. Bulgaria must cross the Danube into, I guess it's like modern Romania, Transylvania and such. Oh, okay. Oh, well. Rightio, guys. So, welcome to the top of the turn. The siege equipment in Nicaea has been built, so we don't actually have to go to war with the Byzantines to take Nicaea, the Byzantine capital and royal house. We're still at war with Thessalonica, the Latin Empire's vassals. So, we're going to have to send an army north against Radu. So, we'll stop the recruitment there with Ivan Essen. So, Ivan has a really strong claim to the Bulgarian throne through his father. His father was king. I've sent my firstborn cousin. Yeah, firstborn to him. Yeah, my first cousin. And we'll send my brother Strets, who married into the Hungarian royal line. Maybe him being the Prince of Hungaria could be an opportunity. Alexander as well, my other cousin, can stay in Skopje. We need to protect the crucial gold mine there. But I'll put in the description below the mod for 1212 AD if you guys would like to download it and play along with me. Now, yeah, so we'll give it one more turn. We'll try and siege Wallachia out. We outnumber them quite significantly. Okay, guys, welcome to the top of the turn. Okay. So, the siege equipment in Wallachia has been built, and we're still sieging out Nicaea with Buriel. Alexander has moved to Philippopolis to continue on with our recruitment, and we're still continuing on the king's ambition to reform an Orthodox Eastern Roman Empire. We've had a little bit of a hiccup because we have to go north, but so be it. Radu still sits inside. We have to deal with the traitorous, the rebellion in the north. Wallachia will fall. We have 5,600 to their... It was like 3k or so. Nothing too crazy. 3.5k they have exactly. But anyway, let's fight this one on the battlefield here today. Ivan and my brother siege Wallachia in 1224 AD. Okay, guys, welcome to the battle map. Let's get stuck into it. It's a dry day. It's foggy. Hey, we'll take the dry day. And it looks like, once again, it's a really small settlement like Philippopolis. So, technically we didn't need siege equipment. But, for some reason it still made me do it to go in. So we'll bring my siege equipment further back here. We will drop it. We have 2 units of spears. This army isn't as well balanced as I would like. I'd like slightly more cavalry and maybe some more spears, but we do have an abundance of swordsmen. But for this aggressive siege, it's going to work quite well. So we'll try and plug all 4 gaps where we can and charge him. We've also got reinforcement. There's 5 gaps then. Okay, well, spears can occupy that area. But I don't blame Wallachia throwing a spanner, a monkey wrench into the gears of the Bulgarian conquest. They want their freedom and independence. We seem to have relatively good relations. We had like a really green icon with them. So I'm kind of surprised that they declared war upon us, or maybe factions that are vassals have a tendency to break that, because they would have been paying, I don't know exactly, anywhere between a 1,000 gold denarii tariff to us. Sometimes it could even rise to like 3k for some of the larger factions. But Ivan Essen, my cousin, and depending on who you ask, has the stronger claim to the throne. So maybe if he bites off a little bit more than he can chew in this fight, so be it. My brother, Strets, has rotated further north to help out in the logistics and siege operations. So let's pull him up close to where we can. About a 50-50. I haven't fought Wallachia in quite some time. Was there a sunken catapult there? So I don't know how strong their units are, but by the look of it, even though we outnumber them by about, what, 1,500? 2,000 or so, the like battle-wise and sway, they seem to be holding their own. Radu's actually overextended himself there. So if we can bring my other archers in to help, I want to try and focus all my skirmisher power on him as best as we can. But once we take out Wallachia, I still want to try and continue to officially finish off the Latin Empire. They start off with like Philippopolis and Constantinople, and obviously Thessaloniki, and the Greek city-states pretty much, which are puppeted under their control. But they've actually pushed against Nicaea. I guess they've just overextended themselves. Just want to reform up the cavalry to make it look a little bit nicer, and push and protect the generals where we can. But yeah, they've absolutely blitzed them, taking Nicaea and the port city. So once we deal with Wallachia and the Latin Empire, I guess the Eastern Mediterranean is our oyster. Should we push through Anatolia? Egypt? Let me know. But Radu seems to be holding okay. He does have a lot of archers to sort of trade and combat with us, of course. And he seems to have diversified and split his army quite adequately to match the encirclement. Wallachia seems to be holding for now. My reinforcements with Burial's brother are pushing through, trampling through the wheat fields, and the cavalry is reorganizing as well. Okay. Just need my archers to continue to focus their fire where they can on a heavy shot. I don't think it's worth going for a flaming shot and trying to neutralize the tower. I don't think we're going to be fighting too long in and around towers. We're better off reducing the hit points on spearmen and whatnot. My reinforcements have slowly but surely made their way there. along with my archers. So we should be able to isolate, pierce, and hit those 3 units sitting further back there. And we might even be able to rotate you more here. We'll try and swing guys around ring-a-ring-a-rosy style, but maintaining this portion here to be the main assault with the generals. Come on, guys, I need you to trade a little bit more, because skirmish-wise, we still don't have sort of an over-resounding outnumber. We're starting to rain fire and death, and they've got 3 units of horse archers, which sometimes arguably can be better than grounded medium to heavy archers. So we've lost 40 men. We killed about 100 of theirs, and we've only had limited skirmishing occur. I'm going to continue to rotate more swordsmen around and such where we can, and give them a bit of a breather. But we're going to just try and skirmish as many as we can. We could even get like more guys to go all the way around there. So we've absolutely decimated 1 spear unit here. Keep 1 back. Try and just tinker this slightly. Those archers are getting a little bit close. Hey! We've destroyed 2 units. And their general, Radu, is wavering. Come on. I hate that. The archers aggressively pushed slightly. Continue to trade where we can. Focus on that archer unit there. There's only 64 in it. We can probably get that to completely go. Reform slightly. You're a little bit too close for my liking. 52 now. Hit the guys further in the back. Oh! I told you to go for that army group. You've drawn a Cuman unit, then we've broken another as well. This is how we're going to win this, just trying to skirmish as many of them out as we can. If we don't have to commit our military forces, the more sons of Boreal will be saved. You're actually holding alright there. So we've got about 600 of theirs in short, limited skirmishes, and my heavier spearmen are now engaging their cavalry, but they're wavering due to archer fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's probably like 5 of them hitting them, but I guess they're trading. Alright, it's nearly time for a push. Push further up at least, just in case a charge comes in. Alright, move to the next unit to phase and isolate out to make things look a little bit nicer. Let's try and group everyone up now. We're nearly out of ammunition, and they're actually only like moving 1 at a time. Oh, they moved their cavalry back. Yeah, get back here. Oh, they're probably going to rout that spear unit. How are we going now? So we've lost about 300, and we killed about 1,000 of theirs. That's good stuff. Yeah, militia spear light. Get the 6 units to focus on them, because the spearmen are going to do most of the damage. Oh my god, my archers are absolutely shredding. I love it. Arcing their shots straight over the Wallachia hovels. Alright, they're now absolutely buggered. So you can focus on more. If we had slightly more ammunition, I'd like that. Yeah, but now they're sort of doing the same. They're getting everyone to focus on 1 unit. It's quite effective. Once you get 6, if you can get, like, if you have about 5, 6 units and focus absolutely everything, you usually can decimate and isolate units. Oh my god, we're getting traded hella hard there. They have way more ammunition than me. One's routed. I might need to pull my archers back because they are getting shredded. But the problem is we're already in a terrible position. I should have drawn them out even a little bit earlier, because when they turn, you take even more casualties when you got your backs to them. You expose your back. Alright. Looks like they're trying to push out here. With the archers' ammunition depleted and their morale sort of shot to shit, it's time to charge. Sound the charge! We've given it plenty of time now for my reinforcements. And we're going to be able to hit them from a lot of angles. We've softened them up. Destroyed a couple of spear units here and there. It's time for the swordsmen to push and earn their keep. Come on, lads, charge! And we'll move the archers just further back to protect them. Keep them near the town square, just in case we need to bring them up. If a general unit or some unit holds the square that we need to take. So one spear unit there seems to be holding. We should be able to break that. You need to be pushing that way. Same with you there, mate. Hopefully that catapult unit doesn't cause us too many problems. The one that's like sunken in the ground, gifted to them by the settlement, I guess. Slowly but surely bringing down the Wallachia banner. But swordsmen against spears. Can't do much about that. They're gonna hold well. Oh, they broke out of their formation. They're fools. But their archers are shredding us. Thankfully, it's not a crazy, large, and impenetrable fortress, thankfully. We're doing well. There are some sword units sprinkled around here and there. And looks like 3 archer units managed to run away, which is a shame, with their tails between their legs. Seeing as they're not going to get destroyed, they're going to be able to easily retreat. They won't be too much of a heavy loss for us. Now, we don't want like 5 units focusing on one in some angles. If there's only an opportunity, we'll do it, but we'll try and split where we can. Oh, we're probably about to surround a lot there. Try and get and wrap around those guys holding quickly now. And then you eventually go there as well. Sweet. So guys, this series will end at some point in the future. So there's no harm in letting me know now what you'd like me to replace it with. Doesn't necessarily have to be Medieval Kingdoms Total War 1212 AD. But there's still a hell of a lot of factions for us to play as. Isn't there like over 50 or something? Off the top of my head, I can't remember. We still haven't played as the Swiss, that might be quite cool. Or maybe as the African Christian country of Makuria. Maybe play as Georgia, a Christian kingdom in the Far East, abandoned, surrounded by infidels. That'd be quite cool. Playing as Georgia. And then there's heaps of Bavarian and Germanic kingdoms as well. Bohemia. Okay, so it looks like they've really buckled and broken on this far right side. And they're slightly retreating to the choke points that protect the town square. But on this right side now, there's been a trickle and a flood where most of my archers have pushed. It's only natural that My spearmen are making, and infantry are making the most grounds there. Had no ambition to push for Wallachia into Romania. I had no ambition to cross the River Danube like the emperors of old. But if they've made the decision to rebel, we cannot show weakness. The wolf cannot be weak in the eyes of the sheep. Alright. Let's push there. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Or we can go back to like Rome 2, I don't know. More Total War. Or Bannerlord. I'm easy. Paradox. Let me know in the comments. But just generally on the channel, depending on what gets sort of the most likes, views, comments, feedback, I'll do more. But most of the time, pretty easy. I like playing a lot of games. I do try to not do games like back to back to back. Like I like to mix it up because variety is the spice of life. But I've been doing this for a long time, so I have no ambition of stopping. Oh, we're actually massively broken. Shit. It really pushed us there. But I'm sure if you type up said strategy game, said campaign on my channel, you more than likely find it. But the longer you go back, the squeakier my voice gets, and the poorer the quality it is. Oh, God. I don't know. Maybe you want to laugh. Fuck knows. Right. I'm surprised that they push us out. We've managed to regain some ground there. There we go. So we have the town square under our control. But it looks like they're going to make us fight to the sour, bitter end, or lager end, as I like to call it. Okay. Come on. We've nearly got Wallachia under our control. Then we need to finish up with the Latins. We're still well on our way to getting those 18 provinces. We're only sitting on about, once we take Wallachia, 6 or so, so we are a third of the way there. Come on. Hey, so, okay, I kind of blew out towards the end there. 1.8k. We did really well skirmishing, but I think the skirmishes took heaps of casualties, so it sort of exacerbated the deep. But hey, decisive victory! We've won here today. Fantastic. Oh, we lost 1,000, but we killed 3. Okay, so, Cavalry, archers did really well. Welcome to the campaign map, guys. Wallachia is ours, thanks to my cousin Ivan and my brother. Oh, we only lost one. Oh, that's good. We only lost 1 spear unit. We shall loot and occupy, of course. Getting 9.9k. Sweet. Wallachia is ours, never to rebel again. Let's put Dracula in shackles. Or his ancestors. Okay, guys, welcome to the top of the turn. It's time to take Nicaea, the second sort of retreated capital of the Byzantine Romans and the House of Nicaea. We'll take the relics for ourselves. I'm kind of happy that the Latin Empire did that, because we didn't have to go with to war with Byzantium. Oh, there's a huge rebel force there in the north. Crikey. Oh, come on. Thessalonica has pushed out against us. Ah, Thessalonica. Thessaloniki. Constantinople is Greek. We will take it back. Ah, they bloody took it as well. Damn Greeky bastards. Oh, and what the fuck's this? Oh, come off it. Those rebels have hit us there after taking Nicaea. Who are they? Ottoman rebels? Okay, that's a cool name. I guess they, like, rebelled in Ankara, like, Anatolia. So they're not a part of the Sultanate of Rum. They are from the lowly Ottoman clan. What a destiny they have, of course. What a shame, but Constantinople's fallen. Alright, so we're going to have to retake Nicaea here now. With Bulgaria and Constantinople. Oh, they've attacked us. Right, okay, yeah. What? Oh, the Byzantines have retaken the south there. Oh. Alright, welcome to the top of the turn. We need to deal with the men of Thessalonica. And they've left Constantinople abandoned. Great. But I got a plan. I think we're still going to attack in one turn if you go amphibious. Burial. Alright, it's winter now. And Strets, my brother, has built up enough siege equipment to push against Constantinople. And we'll get Burial to push from the other side. We're going to be able to defeat and finish the King of Thessalonica. And we'll loot for a hell of a lot of moolah. Right, move back to Nicaea to protect it, please. Okay, guys, welcome to the top of the turn. I've sent my brother to get vengeance on Thessaloniki. He's in the south, while I'm in the north. We need to finish off Thessalonica. Man, Wallachia really, it's like I said, threw a spanner in the works, drawing and dividing us further north. So we had a couple little quick fights and hiccups in Anatolia, but we'll build that siege equipment now to take Thessalonica. Okay, guys. Welcome to the top of the turn. It's 1231 AD in winter, and we should be able to quite easily take Thessalonica. Now, we should have more money. Like, we should have a better economical base than in sort of the Christian kingdom Let's Plays, because we're actually able to kill captives. We're also able to loot and occupy. As a Catholic faction, you get really bad debuffs with the Pope if you are unchivalrous. Fortunately enough for me, we do not have the Pope as the head of the state dictating to us. Alright, still continuing on our blitzkrieg to finish off the Latin Empire's allies. Thessalonica's fallen. Now the Achaeans to the south. Oh, what? Epirus is going to help us out. Okay. 2.7k, we got 2.7. Got a little bit more there. We'll bring in my brother as well. The men of Epirus are going to help us out from DRACULA. Alright, fair enough.
For God himself, we take this settlement.
Okay, guys, we are finally able to reunite, or unite, I guess, the Greek peninsula under Bulgarian rule. We have a coalition fight here, 8,000 men combined with Epirus against the Greeks, and we're going to be able to take the southern archipelago for ourselves. Victory! We have victory here today. We've finished off the Latin Empire's puppets, which is fantastic to see. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. We managed to destroy Wallachia in their rebellion and uprising, and we've managed to secure our territories in Anatolia, Nicaea, retake Constantinople, and conquer Greece. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series, and if you'd like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye.